Top 5 reasons why not changing the national anthem is a good thing. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. Our sexist, misogynistic national anthem remains unchanged, and I say that's a good thing. While the Senate couldn't stop Justin Trudeau's perpetual annual tax hike on booze from going through, they did stop changes to the national anthem. For now. Look, I don't know where you stand on changing the words to O Canada, taking out all thy sons command, make it gender neutral. I was never really in favor, but I can tell you that the sneaky way the Liberals tried this was the worst way to pass any kind of legislation, never mind one that plays with our national anthem. So here are my top 5 reasons why this is a good thing that we've had this stopped. Reason number 1, this was rushed. Mario Boulanger tabled his idea on changing the national anthem before the last election. No one paid too much attention. It was defeated in the House of Commons. Then he brought it back after the election, and when MPs, Liberal MPs specifically, found out Boulanger was dying from Lou Gehrig's disease, they rushed it through. There wasn't proper public consultation, committee meetings and hearings that go with every other sort of bill. They were cut short. This was rushed. What the Senate's done by stopping this bill is say, hey, let's take our time. Which brings me to reason number 2 on why stopping this bill's a good thing. It's a dying man's last wish plea. That's right. To try and justify rushing the bill through the House of Commons on bending the rules, running roughshod over proper parliamentary procedure, the Liberals kept saying, we need to pass this bill because it's a dying man's last wish. They made it sound like this was Mario Boulanger's entire life work waiting to be carried out. Let's be honest, Boulanger was the MP for Ottawa-Vanier from February 95 until his death in August of 2016. He never had another private member's bill passed that I can find. He only introduced this late in 2014. It wasn't a burning issue for him. So, why was it introduced? That's reason number 3 on why stopping this is a good thing. The only reason the Liberals pushed this was wedge politics. The Liberals wanted to claim the Conservatives were sexist and out of touch if they could show voters, especially women voters, that the Conservatives were, well, against gender equality. Then hey, let's push that button. Let's push that narrative. Let's beat up on those old, sexist, mean, misogynistic Conservatives. Doesn't matter if it's true. That doesn't matter at all in politics. Because here is the truth, and it's also reason number 4 on why this is a good thing, to stop the change in the anthem. Canadians had already said no to this under the Conservatives. In 2010, Prime Minister Stephen Harper suggested the anthem should be changed from "In all our sons command" to "Thou dost in us command." It was actually going back to the original English lyrics from 1908. It was gender neutral. It was historically accurate. It didn't matter. Canadians hated the idea. They told Harper so in no uncertain terms, and suddenly the idea was dropped amid the fury. Canadians liked the anthem as it was. Now, here's my 5th reason why stopping the change to O Canada is a good thing. French. No one has asked for the French lyrics to be changed. Boulanger was a proud Franco-Ontarian. French was his first language. Why was he so concerned about the English lyrics that his Liberal colleagues pushed through as a dying man's last wish? And they made it sound like it was the sum of his life's work, which of course it wasn't. There was no push, and there never has been a push for an inclusive anthem in French. Do you know how different the French words are? Most Canadians don't. They are, of course, the original lyrics. The whole song is originally in French, written back in 1880. Tell me how inclusive these words are to progressive ears. O Canada, land of our ancestors, glorious deeds circle your brow. For your arm knows how to wield the sword, your arm knows how to carry the cross. Your history is an epic of brilliant deeds, and your valor, steeped in faith, will protect our homes and our rights. Will protect our homes and our rights. Wait a minute. Our national anthem speaks of carrying a sword. It speaks of carrying a cross. Heaven forbid. Our valor is steeped in faith, and that's going to protect our homes and our rights. Now, that sounds like castle doctrine. That sounds almost Christian-like. That's so unprogressive. It can't be Canada's national anthem. But it is. That's the official translation of the French lyrics from Parliament. So why didn't Boulanger push for changes in the French lyrics? Why hasn't Trudeau himself pushed for changes in the French lyrics? Because they don't want to anger francophones, but they have no problem stirring up a hornet's nest in English Canada. Look, I realize the anthem, especially the English lyrics, it's been changed before. In my lifetime, it's been changed. It's likely going to be changed again. But if we're going to do it, let's do it for the right reasons, not for wedge politics. If we're going to do it, let's engage Canadians, get their input, follow proper parliamentary procedure with legislation. And if we're going to say that we need an inclusive national anthem, then I dare Trudeau and company to step forward and tell francophones that the French words aren't good enough anymore. And if he isn't willing to do that, then he and his Liberal colleagues should zip it. If you liked the Rebel video you just watched, make sure you never miss another one. Again, click here to subscribe.